I get sunburns. Now, if I were to go outside on a day like today and I'm wearing long sleeves, my arms would be okay, right? But my forehead would not be okay. I would get a sunburn. I have to be thinking about my whole body when I go outside. And kind of like my body, but not at all like that, we are the body of Christ. We live life together because of Jesus. And so when we are dealing with a virus like we are right now, we have to be thinking about the whole body of Christ. And that means, unfortunately, that our summer 2020 is going to look really different. We are sad to announce that VBS, mission trip, and camp for kids have all been canceled. Now, we're trying to think about safety first, right, Pastor Alyssa?
Are we going to need sunscreen for that?
We will not. I can't even see you. I'm just assuming you are there. We will not need sunscreen for that. So our summer is going to look really different. We're taking the Summer Olympics approach. We're going to just move everything to the summer of 2021.
That's right. And for some of you, this was going to be our first time going to kids camp and on a mission trip together. And it was going to be my first time going to kids camp too. I never got to go as a kid or as an adult leader, and I was really excited about that. And that's not going to happen this summer.
For some of you, this was your very last mission trip, your very last VBS, your very last camp. And we are so sad for you. We're sad that we don't get to do that with you, and we're sad that you don't get to experience that. We want to remind you that God is still God. I want to remind you that God is still God. We are still the body of Christ together, and we'll do this together. We'll be sad together, and we'll try and make the best situation we can out of this really sad situation. So we're going to be doing some dreaming together. There is still hope. We're going to dream about, well, what can we do? We can't go on mission trip, but maybe we can still serve together in some way. And we don't get to do camp or VBS, but maybe we can be together in some kinds of ways. So I'm excited to dream about that. In the next couple weeks and month or so, we'll be dreaming about that. We'll be asking for you to give us your ideas, and we'll see what we can do to get through this together and to still be people who grow with God and with each other together.
And on June 9th, our church advisory board are going to meet, and they're going to work on the phase guidelines that will be shared with children's ministry, with all of our families, and with our whole church as we move forward together.
Now, time out. Pastor Alyssa, are you still there?
I can't see you, but I'm over here.
Okay, let's fist bump. Nailed it. Time out. We are not canceling our relationships with Jesus, right? We are still wanting to grow and grow and grow closer to God. So, we're still going to be trying to find those ways. One of them that you can do is as a family. You can continue to grow with God on Sundays and on Wednesdays and Mondays and Tuesdays. Be sure you're making space in your life to grow closer to Jesus each and every week and each and every day. One of the things you might do is sit down as a family and write a little family bucket list for the summer of 2020. And some of those things might be about growing closer to God. Hey, I really want to kind of do a VBS at our house for 2 hours one day or something like that. Maybe it's doing some landscaping or some work on the backyard or in the house, or maybe it's doing something as a family that you usually don't get to do. For my family, because we're gone a lot during the summer, we don't ever get to have a summer garden. And so we have planted a garden together. And the older boys and I are really enjoying going out and looking for little tiny plants and watering them and pulling the weeds out of there. We're going to enjoy a garden together. That's on our family bucket list. So why don't you spend some time talking as a family about what your bucket list items might be. So summer 2020 is looking different already, and it's going to be different than our usual summers. And that stinks really bad. But we are people of hope, people who know that God is always in control and that God will always be with us. And so we get to dream what this summer can look like for our families. We're excited to see you again someday here at Westside and to walk this life with you. Peace out. Hold on. We didn't actually name the weird thing.
What weird thing?
The fact that we have this weird black thing between us.
Can't do our little fist bump thing. Can we do it? Are we matched up height-wise?
I am leaning in, aren't I?
You hit it at one point when you were talking about Sundays, Wednesdays, Mondays, and Tuesdays. Yep, that's good enough.
Growing closer together to Hip, 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 hip. The 14th time, I don't even care. It was your last summer, all right?
Still your turn.
Is it?
Also, you did not name all the days of the week, and I didn't know what to do with that.
I felt myself leaning again. I don't even know what I'm saying because that's not on the paper.
Because we didn't finish the paper. We're gonna need sunscreen for that.
We will. No. Nope. Who are you? Oh, yeah. I just skipped right to the end of that paragraph, didn't I?
Fantastic.
Oh, and I'm supposed to end it too. It's a good thing we're redoing this. Peace out.
We should.
We love you.
I know, that's what I was gonna say, that. We should end it like that.
We love you.
We are proud of you.
We are thinking about you.
And we are praying for you a lot.
Peace out. Yeah, that was pretty good. Good job.